You're staring at your phone's new app, expecting it to just work. No manuals, no confusion. But wait, why does it feel like it's reading your mind, anticipating your every tap? This is no accident. Welcome to the empire of user-friendliness, where the invisible hand of design quietly shapes how we live, think, and even want. But what happens when machines decide what you need before you do? That's the tricky promise and peril Kuang invites us to explore. It seems simple, make tech easy to use. But this simplicity often hides layers of complexity and careful control, and confusion is just around the corner. In the early 2000s, Apple's first iPhone was a masterclass in user-friendliness. But behind that sleek glass was an army of designers obsessing over every gesture, anticipating every user mistake. If you ever fumbled scrolling or tapping, that was the system quietly adapting to minimize errors. Confusion isn't a failure here, it's a spotlight showing what needs fixing. Imagine a cockpit with hundreds of buttons. Without labels, it's chaos. User experience design acts like that instruction manual you never read but actually needs to be built into the design itself. By studying mistakes, say a driver accidentally pressing windshield wipers instead of the indicators, designers peel back layers, simplifying interfaces to be almost foolproof, turning errors into clues. Trust is the glue that holds all this together. When you hand over control to a machine, your phone, your GPS, your smart thermostat, you need to believe it's not just guessing. That's why subtle cues like loading bars or friendly prompts build a silent contract with you. When UX is done right, it's invisible, but without trust, even the best design sparks frustration. User-friendly design doesn't just stop at ease, it creeps into desire. Machines learn who you are, sometimes better than yourself, blurring lines between technology and humanity. Susan, a mother in New York, used a meditation app that tailored sessions based on her stress levels and schedule, learned from subtle cues like her skipping days or changing preferences. The app felt more like a coach than software, a warm empathy engineered, designed to meet not just her needs but her feelings, turning cold code into a comforting presence. Personalization works like a tailor-made suit, perfect fit, or sometimes a little too tight. Platforms collect mountains of data and offer experiences curated precisely for you. But Kuang warns this customization can trap you in a bubble, like being handed only your favorite flavors and never discovering new tastes. It's a seductive control that can limit your freedom. Designers aren't just making tech easier, they're shaping your very wants. Think of your favorite streaming service suggesting the next binge. It's not coincidence, but design steering your choices imperceptibly. Kuang shows that behind this lies a quiet empire where machines perfect the art of anticipating and guiding your desires, mixing utility with persuasion. User-friendly design is seductive, but Kuang warns it's not all roses. Beneath the smooth surface hides a tension between control, privacy, and human agency. Consider Amazon's Alexa, designed to respond instantly and naturally. But that requires listening always. Users get convenience, controlling lights or playing music with a whisper, yet behind the curtain that always-on microphone raises unease. Kuang traces how this trade-off, friendliness for privacy, is now a default with consequences we rarely question. Design creates an illusion. You control the machine, but really the machine shapes you. Like a smart thermostat that learns when you're home and adjusts automatically, you may save energy but lose a bit of control over daily life rhythms. This seamless presumption can foster dependency masked as assistance. Finally, on the societal stage, user-friendliness shapes not just individuals but entire cultures and economies. Kuang reveals how interfaces decide what news you see, steer your buying moods, or nudge political opinions. The friendly empire wields quiet power, making it urgent we see those hidden rules and demand transparency. Remember that moment staring at your phone expecting it just works? Now you know that seamless experience is a carefully crafted illusion, one shaped by trust, empathy, and yes, hidden control. Next time an app feels like it knows you, pause, ask yourself, whose agenda lies behind that friendly face? Try looking at your devices with fresh eyes and reclaim your tech life by noticing the design and deciding what you truly need. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.